Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode from the RambleCraft server. Okay, so we are again starting things down in our bulk storage area, and today I want to make a massive dent in the work I've got to do down here. I've got a lot to do. Between episodes, I have been very busy, and it is not with building. What I've been doing is gathering some resources, because I've come up with a design for what I want around here. I've got this area for the bulk storage, a few little tunnels off the side, and down here I'm going to have my villager trading hall, and I think I'm about 90% there on the design of it, but the resources I need for it, I was struggling a little bit. So one of the things I want to do for lighting is not have torches everywhere. This is really bugging me. So a lot of the floors, I've got glowstone underneath these carpets here, so that is a great thing to do on the floor, but it still leaves the ceilings quite dark, as you can see here. So what I want to use instead is end rods. So up until this point, I haven't actually been to the end cities yet. I know it's crazy to think we're in episode 21 and I haven't done it yet. I do have an elytra, and I have a few shulker boxes, but I bought all of those from shops. So in between episodes, I've been a bit busy, and I actually went to the end. I got myself across to the end cities. A lot of the cities had been raided, and as you'd expect, the first one I went to, that was raided already. I found a ship, but no elytra, unfortunately. But luckily enough, after that, I went to another 4, and they hadn't been touched, which was great. So I stocked up, I got 4 elytra, I got as many end rods as I could be bothered to get, and obviously the shulker shells as well, got quite a lot of that. Okay, so these 2 shulker boxes here contain everything that I got from the end. So the first one, standard junk stuff. So one of the main things to note here is the chorus fruit. So I have actually started a farm for that, which we'll have a look at in a second, because I'm probably going to need a lot more end rods than what I managed to gather. Well, the other one, this is the good stuff. So 4 spare elytra, which is really good. It's always nice to get your first spare elytra, and then once you've got a few, it's a good backup, and you don't have to worry about dying all the time now. Almost 2 stacks of end rods. That should do the first little bit of building that I want to do. So that's not bad. And then a few diamonds, bit of gold, and the emeralds. The gold is going to come in handy. I want to actually trade this with Boris, who is the piglin that I've got trapped in the nether, because one of the resources that I'm also very low on is quartz, and I will need to do a bit of mining in the nether, but if I can get some free from Boris, that'll be good as well. So the gear that we got, decent sword there, looting 3, sharpness 4, fire aspect 2, fire protection 4, and respiration 3 on a helmet, and then unbreaking 3 and protection 4 on these boots, and then we also do get protection 4 and depth strider 3 on those. So 2 great pair of boots there, and protection 3 on that helmet, so not terrible. And these picks, these are brilliant. So efficiency 3, that's alright. Fortune 3 and unbreaking 3. Efficiency 4, silk touch, unbreaking 3. I just need to upgrade that to efficiency 5 and put mending on there, and that'll be brilliant. And then obviously upgrade it to netherite as well. And then these 2, I just need to combine them, and they're pretty much there. So this one is efficiency 3, unbreaking 3, mending, and fortune 2. And these are all just sat in chests. The end is great to get gear like this. I love it. And then here I've got efficiency 3 and fortune 2. So putting those together, we'll have efficiency 4, unbreaking 3, mending, and fortune 3, which that's brilliant. And then shulker shells, stack and a half. Actually a little bit more, because I did craft up a few shulker boxes on the way. And then 2 shulker heads and an endermite head. So that's brilliant. So I'm going to take this gold and whatever I've got in here. Yeah, so this is all of my gold, but I'm going to trade it all with Boris and see what quartz I can get out of him. One other little thing I did, I was really low on the grey concrete. So I did have plenty of sand and gravel, and I already had some of the grey dye. So I crafted all that up, and then as I don't have a crazy TNT blast chamber like binary, it was back to the pool, underground, mining away, holding down left click and right click. We got there in the end, and we did get plenty, so let's just have a look at that. So what's that? That's 16 stacks of grey concrete. So that should do us for now as well. So things are going good resource wise. The only last thing I need to do is get some quartz. So I think that's the next thing I'm going to do. I'm going to go do a little bit of mining. See, I think I have got a little bit of quartz somewhere anyway, but we'll go do a little bit of mining in the nether, bit of trading with Boris, and see what we can get. But before we do that, I'll just go through this pepper farm that I've quickly set up. So this you may have seen before. This is a really easy way of harvesting these, like what they're called, chorus flowers, is that one? Yeah, chorus flowers. So when you plant these normally on endstone, they do grow crazy tall in the air, and you don't know how many seeds you're going to get on each one. So with this, there is a chance of getting 4. Now, it doesn't happen every time, but you normally get 2 or 3. So just by planting 1, you can get 4 back. So as you can see there, I only got 1, and then also this is not a very good example. I've got 1 on that one as well, and there's 3 there, and 1 on the end. So that's not a great run, but still got more than I planted. So that is good. And so just plant these down again, let them grow. It's just a cross of blocks, 2 blocks higher, and then a gap in the middle, so it thinks it can grow, and then when it gets to that stage, it'll grow out, and there's a chance of generating 4, as I say. So I'll just put these down, and this is how I've got tons of flowers. But if you don't want to do that, bit of a messing about, one thing I learned much more recently than I care to admit is you can actually shoot these flowers that you can't reach, and you get them back. So you can also do that if you don't undo this thing, and if you've got decent aim, unlike me. And then after you've done that, you just break them down and you get all the chorus fruit. So the point of this is I'm going to use it to craft the end rods, because I only got a couple of stacks and that's definitely not going to be enough. So what you can do is take 1 pops chorus fruit, and you just get this from cooking the chorus fruit, and craft that with 1 blaze rod, and you get 4 end rods. So that's definitely something I'm going to be doing. Definitely going to need to get a few more end rods as well though. So I'll just grab the rest of these, and then we'll get into the nether and try and get some quartz. Right, so while I'm here, I'm just going to put all the gold I have into there, give this a kickstart, and Boris should start taking that gold and giving me some good stuff. So what have we got? Right, Boris, this time I want quartz. Alright. No, not gravel, I've got gravel, I want quartz. Alright, I'm going to leave him to it, and I'm going to try and find some quartz to mine. Okay, so I've just come back from doing a little bit of mining, and we'll have a look at what I've got, but I just wanted to see how Boris is getting on. How's he doing? Boris, what's that? That's 3 blocks of quartz. That's no good. Well, you know what? That was never going to give me loads, was it? But how much gold have we got left? Right, that's nearly through that. So I'll just wait for this to finish, grab whatever quartz I can get, and then we'll get back and start fortuning some quartz. Okay, so we're back home now, and Boris has finished with all that gold, and he managed to give us 25 measly pieces of nether quartz. So, yeah, that's a massive help. But, before we get on with fortuning what we've got, let's have a look at what these villagers can give us. Because I know I have a few down here that are selling quartz blocks. Now, you can't get a load. I think you can only buy 12 at a time, but I do have 3 of them. So, it might actually be quite handy if I just grab some of this. Yeah, it's 12. So I think I've got 3 of these. Sell this. Yeah, there's another one. So if I just keep coming back and doing this every now and then, I should be able to get a little bit of this together. So there's my 3. You get out of the way. Out. Thank you. Okay, so what did we get in the nether? Well, I didn't spend a lot of time there, and I did get a little bit sidetracked, as you'll see. So yeah, a lot of magma blocks. I found a tiny patch, or so I thought, a tiny patch of magma blocks, and I just kept digging and it went on forever. So I am going to be building a gold farm very soon, and that is going to be so I can get a lot more out of Boris, and I'm going to need a lot of gold. So that's why I grabbed that. But the quartz, I got just over 2.5 stacks, which isn't amazing. It's not amazing, but when I fortune this, I think it'll about double, so that's not bad. And I just need this for stairs to go around the edge, but the bit I'm building at the moment is fairly small, so I don't need tons at the minute, and I can just keep buying it for now. So I'm going to get on with this, and then finally we'll get on with doing some building. Okay, so we've got that all fortuned, and we managed to get nearly 6 stacks. So yeah, it was a little bit more than double, so that's not bad at all. And added to the amazing amount that we got from Boris, we have 6 stacks in a little bit. So we will craft all vines blocks, and then we'll definitely use a stone cutter when we turn this into stairs, so we'll get a lot more for our money. Right, so I'm going to leave that in there, and I think now I've got everything I need. So I've got the quartz, grey concrete, cyan terracotta, and obviously the iron blocks. I've got a ton of those somewhere, I don't know where. Let's get back downstairs and we'll have a look at what we're doing. Okay, so we're down here at what is going to be the villager trading hall. So we're just up here next to the item filters for the main bulk storage, and the reason for that is I need to get some more of this done. What I want to do is get the storage room built for the villager trading hall. I'm also going to run the water stream around that with all the filters, and then do the same in this section here, which is going to be the crafting storage. So we're going to have like the slime balls, the iron ingots, the melons, probably a couple of other things as well that I can't think of off the top of my head going in there, and then the ice stream will come back around and then back over here somehow. So I have got a little bit of an issue in that I didn't think about this. This is the ceiling, so I'm actually going to have to put a tiny little bubble elevator in here to get it over to the other side, but I don't know which way it's going yet. So anyway, I will figure all that out. I'm going to get all that redstone in, I'm going to do a bit of digging, and I'm going to build at least this storage area. I'm not going to get the trading hall done yet, but I made it get out. We'll see how I feel. So I think it's that time again. Let's get into a time lapse and get this done. Okay, that was a lot of work, but it is now pretty much done, and I'm very happy with how this is looking. So this little room here, this is our villager trading storage. That's what we're going to call it. So I didn't dig out the trading hall, like I said I might do, and you know, once you see what I've been doing up top after that time lapse, you'll understand why. So we've got everything in here that I plan on trading with the villagers. So we've got all the standard stuff, all the stone and the variants, iron, because, you know, I've got plenty of iron. We've got paper, sticks, and then the usual farm stuff. There are a couple of gaps, and that is going to be for potato and beetroots. I just didn't have any handy when I was setting this up. And then we do have one extra space as well that I don't have anything in at the moment. So if I think of anything else, that can go in there. And just over here, this is where all my junk is. And these, by the way, all these filters are actually working as well. I have actually done everything up top, so all the water streams are in and all the item filters. Just down here, we also have the crafting storage. So this is anything that needs to be crafted before it's sent anywhere else. So these first 5 are going to be for iron ingots. We then have the next 3 are going to be slime balls, and then the last 2 are sugarcane. So I'll turn, obviously, these into iron blocks, these into slime blocks, and then these into paper, and then they will somehow make their way back through into the system to be sorted again. But I don't have that little bit set up yet. So then round here, as you've already seen, we have the bulk storage. So if we get up top, I will try and explain, without confusing myself, how this all works. Okay, so now we're above where we've just been. So this is the villager trading storage. And what we're looking at here, directly in front of me, this glass tube that goes up there, this is going to be the main entry point to the system. So everything, whether it be from a farm output or from a chest that I just dump all my stuff into, will all come down here. It will then flow across this water stream over these item filters for the trading storage, and if anything needs filling up in there, that will go into there. Then after that, it comes this way, and there are a few height variations, so I've got a few bubble elevators moving up them up to where they need to be. And then here we've got our ice and filters for the crafting storage. So these are the iron ingots. I've got the slime balls, and then finally the sugarcane at the end. And then after that, they come around here and they make a little bit. I actually have put this side in as well. So when we're down there, we didn't have any chests on this side for the crafting storage, but I've set this up so if I do want to add them, it's going to be very easy. I can just put the hoppers next to that. So I've even got the iron bars there, so it'll all fall in nice. And then after that, it comes around here, another bubble elevator, taking it up to where the bulk storage is. So this is the main bulk storage, and I've got all the filters set up in here. And then again, up and over, and then back down the other side of the bulk storage. And then at the end, simply, we just have a little overflow section, and then we just jump down here and have a look at this. Anything that goes through the system that shouldn't be there will end up in this. So I will expand this at some point. I think I'm going to have it go over here, and then I'll probably have like a manual storage area over here. And then if I just have that barrel at this side, I can just dump anything that makes its way into there into a manual storage section. So that is all pretty much done now. So the last little bit I need to do is actually get all of my farms outputting into this area, and then that'll be it. It'll all be completely done. So I think the first one I definitely want to do is the iron ingots. So if we just go have a look at this, this is just down here. I don't know if we'll be able to get to it. Yeah, so this is where the golems die at the moment, and they spit all their items out into this water stream over here, and then there's a bubble elevator just behind this ladder, and they go up into a storage just above there. So I don't know if I can get up there now. I think I've blocked all this off. So anyway, let's get up there and we'll try and figure this out. Okay, so we're just up near the iron farm now. There it goes. And just behind me here, we've got the current iron farm storage. And it's nothing fancy, but this was never meant to last as long as it has. I've always meant to put these into a bulk storage. So at the moment, we have iron ingots coming into this side, and they are filtered out. So the poppies actually come into here, and then they go into a composter. I think I put those there manually, but everything else comes into a composter and turned into bone meal. So that's going really well. I've got a full double chest of bone meal. Didn't even realise that was full. And then the iron ingots come in here, and then the last one is just an overflow with all the junk that I've been thrown in. And then around this side, I've been crafting up the iron ingots into blocks, and this is where I store them for the moment. So I've got three and a half, is that right? Yeah, 3.5 double chests of iron blocks. So definitely need to get all this moved. And the plan is to somehow redirect this water stream over to where that drop is into the storage system. So if we just go around here, this is where my sugarcane farm is. And at the moment, these 9 double chests I've got of sugarcane are all completely full. And this farm is still producing a crazy amount, but it's all, I don't know if you can hear it, but it's all getting burnt just behind here. So I've got an overflow that just takes it into lava, but I also have crafted 4 double chests of paper as well. So I definitely need to get this down there. We can start trading with the villagers. But as I was setting this up, for a change, I was really lucky, and this lined up really well. So this is the drop I showed just a minute ago, where we can go down into the villager trading storage. So this one for the sugarcane, it should be fairly simple. So if I just dig this out a little bit, I didn't want that to happen. Okay, so what I've got here, the sugarcane is flying down here. Oh, it's just crazy amount coming down all the time. That goes up into those chests that we've just seen. But what I want to do is redirect this, which I haven't got any ice on me, so I can't do it at the minute. But redirect this down here, so it just goes straight down there, and then it should be nice and easy. That sugarcane should just get sorted into the crafting storage. So that's what I'm going to do first. And then after that, I'll figure out how to get the iron over here as well. Okay, so that one was nice and easy. As you can see, I've just redirected this water stream for the sugarcane, and that is now going straight down this drop and into the sorting system. So that was the easy one. Now I need to sort out the iron. So I need to figure out what height that's at and try and somehow redirect it into this drop. So let's get that done right now. Okay, so a lot of time has passed, but I've got it done. We may see, if we're lucky, a bit of iron and some poppies coming through here. And you may have noticed there, I got something else done. I got a bit carried away, and I also added in the slime farm. So I was a bit worried that this was going to be quite difficult, joining up the iron farm to this water stream, but all I did was I just went directly under this path. So if we just follow it along, it goes directly under there, and then through under that wall, and then straight across here as well. So we can actually see the water stream going under there. I just need to put another sea lantern back to hide that. But then it goes straight down here, and then all I did was, instead of that water stream going up there as it was to the sorting system that was here, and as you can see that's been removed, it now just comes out from here under this and straight into that path. And then all I did was I dug along straight all the way along to the slime farm, and I did a similar thing over there and just redirected the water stream for the tiny sorting system I had and put that into this stream. So now we have sugarcane, iron and poppies and slime going directly into our sorting system. So let's go have a look and see what we've got. So I have been bringing some stuff down manually as well, because I had a lot of slime over at my slime farm, so I got rid of that and put it all in here. And then I've done the same with the honey, got a little bit going into here as well. And I think I am going to redirect the honey over here as well, so probably go into the crafting storage. One of the other things I did was I added this section in this side. I was going to do both, but schoolboy error, this is a corner, so I can't do it here, because that, if I put chests there, they'd be visible from this corridor. So all I've done, I've left this one as all iron. This is now all for the slime, because I'm probably going to get a lot coming out of this. Over here, I've moved the sugarcane, so the first three are going to be sugarcane, and then the last two are going to be melon. But I don't have a farm for the melons yet, so I think I'm going to have to get that done pretty soon. And yeah, this is going crazy already. The next job, I've added the output for the crafting. So once I come over here and I craft everything, all I'm going to do is dump it into this barrel. And then if we just look behind here, we can see what's going on. So what we have is a auto dropper circuit. So there's some hoppers under that barrel, take the items into that dropper. And then we've just got our standard auto dropper circuit there. It'll spit some out into this water stream, and then it'll go up this new water stream that we've got going up there. But we will have a look at that in a second. And then also, after these, what was it here? We've got sugarcane, melons, and then after this one, I also added a filter in for the poppies, because I completely forgot about the poppies from the iron farm. So these now go directly into this composter from that filter, and then automatically get converted into bone meal. So I'll probably put this somewhere eventually, because I will end up with quite a lot. It's a big iron farm, we'll get a lot out of it. So let's have a look at where this water stream goes. I've employed some ladder technology at the back here. So if we just go up, this looks even more complicated now, but it's not that bad. So it just comes up here along this way, and then it doesn't go into the bulk storage like you'd expect, because there are a couple of things in there that actually need to go back into the villager trading hall. So that would be the paper from the sugarcane and the crafted melons. So those need to go back to the start, and then everything else can just flow all the way around and then back into the bulk storage. So that water stream, it just comes across the top over here, and then it just lands directly back into the start section, and then it just goes back around again. So as you can see, we have a lot of items coming through here now. We've got the sugarcane, slime balls, iron ingots, and the poppies. So this is working absolutely brilliantly. So this output for the crafting storage has given me a great idea. I think it would be very handy if I had more of these throughout the base, because it's not necessarily just for crafting storage, is it? What I could do is have a few of these around my base, and if my inventory is getting a little bit full, I can just dump some stuff into it, and then it'll automatically get sorted through the base. I still have my output chest here, but that definitely will be getting moved. And then I'm going to have some manual storage here. But as this item filter comes out to here, I'm probably going to have blocks along here, which will only give me, if I did, actually, could I do it like that? No, because I've got all these chests set one back, and I want to keep it the same. So I'd probably have the chest going along like that. Maybe have just some signs on it, keep it nice and simple. But then I could have something a little bit bigger over here, over at this side. And because I do want to keep this end open, because this is going to be the path down to my spawners, which I probably will use. I've got my enchanting station down there as well. So I definitely want to keep this open. So I think this is going very well. Okay, so back down at the villager storage area, and I did say that I may get an area dug out for the villager trading hall, but that's not going to happen. So you know what? I'm going to block this off and pretend that we've finished everything. So yeah, this is looking really cool in here. I like this. But we will get the trading hall done next time, definitely. I really want to get that done, and then we can start using this place and start trading a lot of the stuff that's coming through here. So the iron's filling up already. So once this is full, that is when it'll start going through to the the crafting area. But for now, this just have to wait for this to fill up. And it's only, what is it, 5 double chests of iron ingots. That'll take no time at all. So I've got the paper coming through as well. So after I craft the sugarcane, it comes back in here. So this is brilliant. I'm extremely happy with how this has turned out. But as you can imagine, it has taken quite a while. So I am actually going to leave it there. So if you have enjoyed this episode, please do leave a like. And I'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.